We are live. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. I'm your famous cartoonist, Art Baltazar. That's a picture of me. That's Action Cat, Aya Comics logo. I'm the famous cartoonist, and this is an episode where I draw things. Episode 9. Oh yeah, Kevin Bixby's in the house. Did I say that right? Is that still cool? I'm going to draw some stuff. But more importantly, I am going to color things. I'm going to color that Batman piece I drew last night. This may not be a long video because I have lots of stuff to draw. I have to transfer a lot of my stories onto my digital page. I'm going to show you what I drew outside today. This is Gilbert number 2, or actually Gilbert number 3, G3. These are all the pages I have to fill, but I drew a whole bunch of stuff outside on the deck today because it was like 60 degrees, 70 degrees. So I drew all this stuff here. There's a lot I did outside. Here's some Powers in Action stuff for Volume 2. But I drew a pizza because I was hungry. But here's all the stuff I worked on today. I was outside drawing. And a lot of this here. So I have to transfer this. And if I finish in the morning, by the morning, I could get up to page 35 with all the pencils ready to send to my publisher. So I really want to finish this. And here I have Drew and Jot number 2. As you can see, I drew a lot of this, and I got up to page 64. So if I finish all this stuff, I'd be in good shape. And I just finished up to page, I'm going to show you, secret stuff. Here's what I did yesterday. I finished up to page 78 of Archimaniacs. Here's page 79. I was just starting with panel 308. So I did a lot of this. Here's the Joker's face. So I did a lot of this. This takes a while. This is what I do at the coffee shops and stuff, but when it gets warm out, I go outside and do my thing. So today, I'm going to draw something that I'm going to finish some art that I did, that I started yesterday. Famous Cartoonist draws things. Here we go. This is the cover. Sneak peek. Actually, I got to change the music. Suddenly the music was not my son's. Don't know how that happened. I don't know why that happens. But we're going to change it. There you go. Because I want it to be my son's music. There we go. Batman. Is people watching? Oh, yeah, there we go. There I see. Oh, yeah, man. I would love to see more artwork from you, Mr. Bixby. That'd be great. Today we're going to, I'm going to color this one. If I got time, I'll do this one. But I really want to finish this one just to show you guys what a finished Batman looks like. So, let's go with this. We'll do the blue outline. See, I'm going to color. Here's why a lot of people ask, why do you draw in different layers and different coloring? See, watch. So when I add this in there, boom. I add that in there, and the color is all there's no overlap, and I don't have to do this line lasso tool too much, just for certain spots, like that. But then, as I go back, see, lasso tool it will only color blue things. It's bad I got to lasso it right there, but I don't have to do here. See, it makes coloring flow faster, so it gets to around where they meet, where the lines touch. There's a lot to do, even though we're all put on pause a little bit. Man, my world has been a little busier than normal. It feels like the pressure to get things done is still on me, and we have a lot of plans to do stuff with comics, but I wish I could jump into it. But suddenly, everything everyone else is on pause for, I'm not. I got my stuff kind of got sped up a little bit. So now people expect. Well, maybe they don't expect, but it's happening. Like, I got to get stuff done faster. It feels like, because everyone's waiting now. But I'm getting there. So I'm gonna straighten this up a little bit. See, color in blue. See, I went over with the lines a little bit. Hopefully this will continue on to Gordy's next song. Yep, there we go. There was a malfunction. But now we're okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Very productive today. Yeah, man, it's been weird. I've been sleeping during the day, but I go to bed, man, about like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. So I feel like I sleep all day, but it's just because I've been up all night. But I get my work done this way, and I don't want to complain about that. But the thing about it is I wake up and I know what I have to do the next day to keep going. So it's weird. I'm in this cycle of just drawing all day because now everyone's home. So I'm sure my kids feel this too. They're bored. They want to go out, and when they want to go out, then their friends. Everyone says yes until they ask the parents. And then we all say we don't think you should, because I'm hearing more and more things, more stories out there. So it's better just to chill. Just stay home and chill. You must chill. Just stay home. Just chill. And that's what we've been doing. So for everyone else, the day is boring. They're just sitting here. I'm just waiting. Time is going by and people are forgetting what day it is. My kids asked me if it was Tuesday. I said, no, now it's starting to sound like me now. But thank goodness for phones, because the phone will tell you what day it is. And it's weird that I had to refer to my phone several times this week, these past few weeks. So every day feels the same, because even when the weekend comes, it doesn't feel like the weekend. It all has the same feel every day. So we all want to watch our shows, but I said the best day for me to watch shows is Saturday, because nothing's ever due Sunday morning. So, save. Well, I saved it already. All right. I'm going to color some of this. You can see Batman. I'm going to go up here and grab some of this blue for his mask. Because I was drawing these guys for, when I designed some of the characters, the way they look for this comic, for the Super Pet universe, they gave me Neil. No, what's his name? What am I going to think? Maybe I need a swig for the working man. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. They gave me his style guide to draw from, which was really cool. And that's who I drew. So my version of Batman is based off of Jose Luis Garcia Lopez's design for Batman. And they said this is what the characters look like. This is the definitive look of the characters. So here's what they should look like. So I said, okay. So that's what they that's why my Batman looks like this. Because he's the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez version of Batman, but I'm just drawing what he already drew. That makes sense? Of course it does. We understand, you famous cartoonist. All right. My buddy Rob Gillespie is going to have lunch. I'm so happy. You need to eat every day, sir. Something that we have to do. That's what makes us have to work and do things so we can buy food. But maybe that means that he gets to watch me. That's probably what it means. So I did this nose thing, but I forgot to do like that. Watch. How's that look? That's him. Oh, look how crispy he came out. Extra crispy. I always make my teeth highlight blue. According to the cover, I made his mouth black. So I wonder if I should do that again. Normally I go like that. I don't know if that looks cool. Maybe it looks better. Maybe it looks better like this. Yeah, I'm going to go like that. See all these decisions that cartoonists have to make on a daily basis. I already chose that color because it's right here. See? I was going to choose that color if it's already in my palette. Highlight of the shorts are making blue. If I can, maybe I'll send this video to DC Comics. That'd be cool. What did I do? How did I do Ace's bat symbol? See, it's black. I knew it. Mm-hmm. So you guys have questions? Are we just chilling today? I got wrapped up in there a little bit. This is what I drew last night, and I figured we need some completion. See, but look right here, I have to make the mask look like it's going around his head. So I'm going to do that. And right here, I avoided a tangent. See? See what I did? I don't want it to tange with that line, so I got to break it up. See? So I broke the tangent. Tangents are bad. And then your eye goes right to it, and it takes you out of the story or whatever you're doing. Just does. It's one of the first things you learn in art school. It's true. Everything I'm telling you is true from a certain point of view. Certain point of view? You guys like my George Clooney's? I always swear he looks like me, you know. Most people mistake us. But then when they ask me, you know, I tell them I look like him, nobody believes me. So I do, it's true. Let's see, I got these gray. I'm gonna do some gray lines on them. Can't wait for my guy's new album. He said he's making more music. He's probably up there right now making music. All right. They give Batman some gray legs. Batman's just cool, you know? It's like one of the most identifiable characters. You can identify him just based on his shape, his silhouette, if you will. I'm going to add some yellow. I'm going to go right to it, right to the source. Give me some yellow. Look at that. I am the Knight. I am Batman. It's cool, right? It's looking cool. Let me see. I'm going to see who's watching. So far, I know 3 people. I'm going to go in there and see who's watching. Oh, I got comments. Oh, they're coming. I had to scroll up. They weren't allowing me to see. The famous George Cloonist. I get it. Oh, yeah, Gordy Superstition. So who's my favorite Batman artist? Man, I used to read, I remember Norm Brayfogle. I used to read a lot of his stuff. But I've always been a John Byrne guy. I love the way John Byrne would draw Batman. But I always like Norm Brayfogle. He's who I remember. And, of course, Neil Adams. Neil Adams' Batman was always cool. Oh, yeah, Dave Scheidt. Squatchy's watching me. And Smiling Batman. Yeah, Smiling Batman is cool. It works for me, too. Let's see, I'm gonna make the ground, because they're in the Batcave now, but I gotta make sure that this isn't the same. Alright, it's a little bit. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. Remember this line? Remember yesterday I said I wasn't gonna use that line? I gotta make it blend, because that's where the words are gonna be. So I don't want to use that line, because it will interfere. I'm gonna have to bring colors for the Batmobile, because I have a certain way I draw the Batmobile in these books, so it has to look a certain way. It's true. We're getting there, though. This might be a quick drawing coloring page. That's okay. But they're definitely outside because there's clouds. Maybe they're just in the entrance. I'll make it work. Should be nighttime though. Maybe it's nighttime. Let's see what I did here. Yeah, there you go. I got excited because I got clouds on this page. If I do like this, should make them dark. How about lighter? Yeah, like that. Batman's he's happy because they went home. They're done. They're done fighting crime. They're done fighting crime. So let's see. I'm gonna bring something in here. I gotta look for the reference because I got those things saved. Here, I'm gonna make it real large so you can see. I gotta look for it. I should have been prepared. Your Batmobile reminds me of the Superpowers toy. Yeah, man, it does. It's I use the toys and the cartoon and stuff for reference because I want it to look like like the TV show, but cartoony enough. Let's see, I know I have it here. I gotta find out where did I draw the Batmobile. See, I should have been prepared. You should have did this before, Balthazar. Let's see. I don't know if it's in here. Is the Batmobile? Is it in here? I bet I got it. Let's see if I got it. There he is. No. It's not there. I'm gonna open a page for you to see anyway, because it's fun. Look at that. There's a page of, that's a page from the first book I've done, the first Super Pet book, and that's a page from Ace and Crypto's when they were fighting Penguin's guys. I know I have the Batmobile here. There it is. Found it. Found a Batmobile. And there's the symbol. And these are from. See, there's a symbol. I need that because there was a certain way I did. Oh, the Batmobile's on there too. So there was a certain way I did it. Got to be consistent. Because if I change it, the kids are gonna know. I'm gonna say, "Hey, man, that don't look right." I need another reference for Batmobile. Here it is. Hey, man, what's up with the Batmobile? All right, here we go. Do you have any Batmobile from the cartoon? Do you have the Batmobile from the cartoon? As a toy? I'm not sure. I have the Superpowers Batmobile toy, and I have the Mego Batmobile. Let me see what this looks like. If it's the same. It should be the same. Oh, see, it has the red stripe. And this one does not. But I will do my best. And look at this. This was real cool. This was the first. This is a splash page from the first Superpowers book I did. Ace is saving the day. We can see all the inspiration. And I think I drew this on paper. This was before I was Cintiquing. So this is from a while ago. I drew about 40 books already for Super Pets. I drew a lot of stuff. Seems like it. All right, here we go. Gonna hook up the Batmobile. Let's do. Oh, I outlined it in the blue. I see this. I see it now. Because it's black. See? Then I give him some red hubcaps. So I gotta make it look consistent. Consistency is the key. Makes sense, right? I'm sure it does. You always say that, Baltazar. Let's see. Grabbing colors. I'm grabbing colors from other things. And the windshield's a darker blue. Process blue. And then this is this color. Oh, watch this. I'm gonna make that an even lighter. I'm executive directing right now. I'm gonna go a little closer. Let me even go a little lighter, maybe. Even lighter. See? Look at that. It's pretty cool. I got this little bitty bit. Look at that. So I knew there was a reason. I got the treads, not that one. There's a piece I have the treads. Where are they? Here they are. Wheels. See, there was more detail on these tires. If I'd done it before, I know I have color reference. Yep. I knew it was orange. Just gotta make sure. Because if it looks different, kids are gonna know. It's like, hey man, why does it look different, man? What's up with your Batmobile? It looks different every page. Did Batman go home and get a new car? See? There you go. See, now he looks cool. Now I have the reference for the signal. He sent us the signal. I knew it was this, but I had to make sure. See, I figure all this stuff out, so I don't have to figure out now. I'm going to change this a little bit. Watch. I'm going to make this a little lighter. I've referenced, but I changed it. See how I did that? So I want this to be a little bit lighter. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's cool. I like it. Saving it. See these little marks? I gotta put little tallies on there. Actually, I could bring them in from something else. That will take me away for a moment. You guys will dig it though. I dig it the most. $5 shake. All right. I'm gonna bring something in. Is that your Sammy Davis Jr.? It is. Hey man. David Silly says, hi Art. Hey man. So when did I go digital? I went about 10 years ago maybe. It was a little while ago. Oh yeah, Jennifer Novaski. I remember you. Watching you draw takes me back to when we were in school. I love watching you draw. Oh, thank you. Hey, you're awesome. I used to draw a lot. Well, you always draw a lot. Always draw. I never stopped. It feels like the same day since 5th grade. Okay, I'm gonna bring in a streaky thing. I drew a streaky picture last week or so. So it won't be a spoiler, because I'm gonna bring in the same piece of art I did. Because I need these borders. Instead of remeasuring them, I'm gonna do this. Know what I mean? Instead of remeasuring these borders I did, I'm just gonna drag them over here. So take some time. See? And I put these in place. It's better. It's easier. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Is it easy to squeeze lemons though, really? Lemon squeezy. I guess it is. We squeeze limes a lot because we have tacos. My wife has limes. Look at that. See? Now, I ink in all these color layers because now I'm going to delete them. And I make his eyes white. His eyes are white, but I choose that lighter color. So I choose a color other than white. Because when it turns white, I don't want to delete them. Same with his eyes here. But now, I'll choose this background to be, let me see, let's go pink, pinkish. And then I choose this purple. Oh, wrong layer. See, almost messed up. Choose this purple. I'll select everything. And it'll select this purple color that I did not color here. See? And then I'll delete it. And then I'll take this orange. And I know it's orange is different from that one. It'll come up all these little highlights. See that right there? There's an orange. There's an orange here. And I'll delete it because I don't need that. I don't need that line. It's kind of like instead of erasing all the orange or those lines. So this is a darker brown. I'll erase that. And watch. Keep an eye on. And not keep an eye out. I gotta select pink. You can probably see this pink better. Watch. So it'll select all these pinks. See the pink? And I'll delete it. It'll go away. Delete. It'll go away. And then I'll select this one. Select. Delete. Select. Similar. Delete. Purple. Select. Similar. Delete. And I make it this color instead of white just in case I mess up and I got to redraw the line. I can still see it. So like for instance, if I needed to keep that line, it's still there and I could just click on it. I learned that the hard way when I would delete stuff and then a guy's like his eyes would be gone, or that's usually when it's because I draw the dots for eyes. If the eyes are gone, that's where it's a problem. I'm like, oh, which way was he looking? And then I got to go back to the original piece and all that stuff. Know what I mean? This song always gets me going. It's a good one. I think Gordy hit his peak right here. The stride. He found his sound. All right, here we go. Batman. Now I'll delete all of it. See? Looking good. Now I'm going to take it away. I'm going to unflatten the layer, unflatten the background. Now he's all there. Now I'll take the eyes and make them white. Select similar, make them white. Fill them. Boom. There he is. I am the knight. I am justice. All right. Smiling Batman. Look at that. All of a sudden, we have Batman. We have the Cape Crusader. The Dark Knight. The Masked Vigilante. The Bat. Yes, he goes by all these names. Well, we know him as Bruce Wayne. Young Bruce, the Vigilante. See, I gotta find him again. Here he is. Because I got his colors already. Gray. He's so fun to draw. Batman's real cool. I'm digging him. I am the knight. I am vengeance. Ghost Rider would say that too, you know. They should fight. Ghost Rider should fight Batman. They probably fight and then become friends. That's what happens in superhero team-ups. They fight and then become friends. Look at that. It's popping off the page right before you. It's cool. It's still weird to realize that I'm actually drawing real DC books, real comics for DC Comics. Strange but true. I'm gonna take this out for now. Maybe a distraction for the audience. You know what I mean? Let's see if I did this here. Sometimes, yeah, I did. Sometimes I choose the dogs. I like to, especially when he's all the same color. I choose a darker gray for the stuff that's in the back. You know, like I'll choose his neck should be a little darker. The shoe back there. I call this foot a shoe. See, it should be dark because it's back there, you know. Sets it back a little bit. Also subtly. What are you guys saying now? Thanks, but you gotta run. It's all right, man. Go do your thing. I'll be back. You can always watch this again from the beginning. Nobody's still streaming when I get back. Molly Clark sent me a heart. Hey, hearts back to you, Molly. You're awesome. So I'm doing my thing here. Like I was gonna go straight to drawing my stuff, but I can't. I didn't want to leave you guys down because I had a bunch of people write to me, telling me they like these live streams, and they're fun. I like doing them, and I get things done, so it's cool. I'm okay with all of this. Let's color the Batmobile. That's it. This goes fast. Isn't that cool? Let's see. I gotta get the right colors here. Where are they at? I got another Batmobile to color. I'm done with this. There it is. So there's the tires. You gotta be the right color so things pop out. The deets pop. Deets as in details. You get it. My audience is hip. You're not hip, Baltazar. Tell them dad jokes all the time. But it's hip to tell dad jokes. Other dads laugh, you know? What do you think? I have to check something. to make sure I got to look at my script. There's just words here. I'm looking at the other screen. Okay. All right. Always have a script going. All right, D. Brad's here. I'm late, but I'm here now. Hey, what's up, D. Brad? Brian Lynch, your favorite candle maker, is watching with me. Awesome. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I like candles. Angela says, hey, Art, so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, Angie. Angie Patches. You're my cousin, aren't you? We found out that we're cousins. Angie McMahon. We did. We have the same cousin. So our bloodline crosses over. It's like a team up. It's true. Very, very true. Watch this. This is going to be a cool technique I'm going to do here. Some little, technique. Some Photoshop madness. The signal needs to be, I can't go solid because then it would look like something solid in the air. So I wanted to make it look like light. So I'm going to do a nice fade, a white to yellow, but I'm going to do it with some gradient. So right here I do a gradient from white to yellow. Watch. There's it. That looks cool. And now I'm going to do the signal. I'm going to label that layer signal. So people, the publisher, will know. So when I hand these in, I turn them in so they could see, so they could manipulate them if they need to. It's a bit scary for the famous cartoonist or any artist who want things to look a certain way, but sometimes they do that. It's true. Now, I'm going to do something else. Watch this. I'm going to flatten it, but I'm going to do two fades. So it meets as white in the middle. See, watch. Oh, like that a little bit. See? And now I'm going to go here and make this not opaque, and then I'm going to do this on this side. See that? Like that. And I don't like those lines in the middle, so I'm going to change those to, I think I might go white like this. Maybe yellow. Maybe I don't need them at all. I don't think I need them. Watch. Oh, look at that. See, I don't really need it. Look at that. That was a decision made by the famous cartoonist right there. I think this needs to be a little bit, lighter. It's true. It's true. It's true. See, a little bit more. I had it. A little bit more like that. Try a little more. Look at that. Batman just saved the day and they're calling him back. It's like, come on, man. You just called me. I just saved you guys. All right, let's see. Where's the cover? That's not it. That's not it. You guys are seeing a lot of stuff. This is it. I need these. I'm going to use this. Watching the process makes me want to buy the book even more. Yeah, man, you see how it is. You get to see how it's done. You know, it's weird. Like, I always relate to it like when you buy a new house and you paint your house. you get to know your house, every crack and crevice in your whole house. And now you feel you really own your house. The house belongs to you. You know it intimately. And that's kind of what this is. I know every piece, every step it took to get to where this is. All right. That looks pretty cool for the sky. I got some stars here. See, it's all going off the cover. Once I do the cover for the book, it kind of establishes the palette for the interior. That's how I feel anyway. I mean, unless they change, like if they go indoors or something, as long as they're outside, I think that's how it should be consistent. That's what I'm thinking. See, and here's the stars. Looks pretty good. What I like to do when I make the stars, they look a little big. But when I make the stars, I'm going to shrink them a little bit. If I shrink them too much, then they get squishy. I don't know what it is. They don't look natural. But I'm going to do this a little bit. So now watch. I'll go in here. See, there's a weird looking one. See, that one looks weird. I don't know why it looks weird. But I'll go in here and erase the ones that are near his face because they distract. That one looks weird. See, I'll just erase that one. See when they touch him? I don't like when they touch him. Just doesn't look, it looks like he has a point. So these are okay here. So this one here. I don't like when they touch the one on the end. I don't know why that's a thing for me, but it is. I don't know why, but it is. I saw another weird one. Let's see. Because sometimes I take the stars from another piece of art that I've did this too, and then they come out weird looking on the next piece. So I have a standard. I'm going to show you. I have a standard piece right here. Is what I use to get the stars. I should have did that, but this is what I use to get the stars. See, they're real crispy. They're nice. But I just took it from the other cover. They don't look bad. Plus, I'm going to fade them a little bit. See, this one looks weird. So that one looks weird. Get rid of that one. This one looks weird. So I like to fade them a little bit so they're not so bold. So I'm gonna put them under. Let's go about 75%. It's not bad. What would 50% look like? That's kind of better. Not as a little less. I'll go back to 75. Maybe 60, 65. Yeah, that's bad. That's good right there. See, it's not too bad. It's just subtle. Pushes him back. It doesn't overpower Batman's eyes. See, his eyes still pop out. His face pops out. The stars are not the important thing here. It establishes that it's nighttime. But we already know that, reading the story. So let's see. I have these clouds. See, I had shadow too. Check out the cover. I did multiple layers of this cover. Here's the guides. See the red guides. Here's the colors. Here's the shadows. Here's the sidewalk. Here's the buildings. Here's the stars. Oh, here's the clouds. Here's the background. See? And it all goes together. Bam, 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 bam. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to take these clouds because I thought that was cool. I'm going to keep it consistent. And I'm going to choose to grab these colors. This way I don't have to... Well, you'll see. I'm going to grab this. So I worked out all the problems in the first place. Now I'm going to grab this and put it in here. I'm going to put it in there. All right, here we go. So it would be before the clouds. And these are stars. I got to label it. See, I didn't label my I didn't label my stars. On second thought, I think I'm going to make my stars 70%. That's all better. All right, all right. And these are clouds. I'm going to use this cloud to cover the whole background. See? I'm going to do the background. See? Yeah, that's cool. Now, this is where people lose their minds because now it requires patience. Patience, you say? Avergence, you say? All right. See, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Since there's not, this line doesn't connect anywhere, I can't just select it. I have to actually lasso tool it to get rid of the extra cloud lines. There's another way, I'm sure there might be, but this is the way the famous cartoonist does it. It's true. This is my own technique. I created this. So I didn't create Drawn in Manga Studio. I just made it cool. Actually, this is Photoshop. Manga Studio was yesterday. Drawn Batman, The Dark Knight, The Masked Avenger. And I'll do here. I'll just do that while the going's good. So I might have to make this cloud line a little darker, but I think it's good. It's going to look cool against the background. See right here? You can't quite see it. So I'm going to make it darker. Because I had it darker over here. It's the same problem I had here. See, it's light there but dark there. So we're going to do that again. I get it, Baltazar, I get it. That's what I did before. It's what I did. See, it looks better already. See, now you can see it. See? It's a little more contrast. See if I watch how it looked. See? Watch. See, like that or like this? Like that or like this? I'm going to do this. I know the kids won't care because mostly when you read a book or read a comic, each panel has about a 3-second viewing time. You see a panel for 3 seconds before you move on to the next one. So all these extra details, you don't really need them, but your eye will notice them if they're not there. And the artist knows too. So there's a lot of work to be done for a 3-second viewing. Especially when you're doing the digital ones and you're swiping with your hand, with your finger. Those views are not very long. So about 3 seconds. See, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to go in here. I notice a spot. I'm going to go real close. Right here. See, there's a spot. Those little missing pixels. So I'm going to go in there and get all those now. Right there. You can't really see them. I got to take if I take my background layer off, they'll pop out more. So I go around and look around a little bit. I know there's some. There will be some. Anywhere where lines intersect, there's always one dot. See, there's a dot. Dot. I get it. I need it. I know it's there. And someone's going to ask. Sometimes they pop up more bolder than others. Not all the time, though. Sometimes I get lucky and don't have them. Or if this thing shrinks down so much, they won't be there. But a lot of times they will. So I got to get them before the rest of the world does. You guys still drawing with me? I see. See, look at that one. That one's not good. It's right there in the middle. All right. There's one right there. All these little dots. Little see-through dots. Must. Batman can't go outside like that. He's got to have his proper gear. There's one right there. Box. Not a lot of talking on this one, eh? Did you write the story for this? No, I did not. I only wrote maybe one or two Super Pet books, but I submitted in the beginning years ago. I submitted story ideas like plots and stuff, but nothing real. Nothing real. Not a script. No scripts. So in the beginning, some of the stories were based on some of my pairing up of team of characters, but my good friend and writer Steve Corte writes the majority of these books, and he's real cool. He is the DC Comics archivist, so he archived the library of DC Comics library when it was in New York City. So he was in charge of that, and he knows everything there is about DC Comics, especially the Super Pets. And if one person was going to write these books forever, it should be him, because he knows stuff that I didn't know in these books. And he wrote all the origins of he retold all the origins of the Super Pets. And so he writes the majority of these books. He writes most of the new ones. I think he wrote all these new ones here. There's going to be 8 of them. And then he wrote the last 4 that I worked on before this. And then I worked on a batch of 24 of them. And he wrote some of those. But the batch of 24 had several different writers. And one of my writer friends was Cizaklis. What's his name? Johnny Cizaklis. He writes a lot of stuff for the DC animated series type books. So he wrote some, and Sarah, I forget her last name, Sarah Glines, maybe? I'm sorry if I got her name wrong, but it's Sarah. I know her name's Sarah. But I work with several writers for these books, but the majority, especially the last few, have been Steve Corte. And I don't mind that at all, because the stories are really fun, and it gives me a break where now I just have to follow a guide. I just followed a story, and it's easier for me to write. Feels good. And they go by faster for me because it requires me to think less, which is kind of cool. Anytime I can think less, it's good. Oh, I need a beverage. I'm getting a bit dry. But don't worry, it's not a disease. It's just this is how I am every day. There's questions. Is the Super Pets movie in production now? Yes, I believe so. I believe it's there, and I know what everyone else knows. So there was a announcement last year that it was a Super Pet movie, and all I know is that it's from the same people who make Teen Titans Go, from the same studio. That's all I know. If I had more stuff, I'll tell you guys. But I thought these books here were going to be associated with them, but I'm not sure if they are, or if this is support in support of that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll probably do more when the movie comes out. But I'm doing more I'm doing another round after this, so hopefully, hopefully, uh, hopefully these books will come out during the time of the Super Pet movie. Because I work so far in advance, especially with a lot of these children's books. So I don't know when a lot of stuff comes out. So I'm working so far in advance with a lot of these books that I'm not aware of exactly when their their date is to come out. Because I could be working on stuff a year in advance sometimes, which is fine. It keeps me busy, and I lose track of stuff. I lose track of a lot of time. All right, let's see. So I got this ground I just put in there. You guys can't see it too much because it's subtle. My hair, I'll go so you could see it. And I'm gonna trim this up. I'm gonna do a new technique here too that I invented. I'm gonna add shadow because I was gonna do a fade, so it fades into white. But I think I'm gonna do an opposite fade, so I can keep this background. So you see all of these intricacies and decision making along the way. Sometimes you have a plan. Same with painting. Sometimes, like when I paint, my favorite paintings are the ones I struggle with because I don't know where I'm going with it. The ones that don't have a plan they always come out the best. But this I had a plan, but his plan is changing. See, look at it. See, now it seems like it's too light. These lines are too light. I'm going to change that. And I knew they would be light because I didn't want them to be too close to that. Because that is already a darker. See, that's already dark gray. I can still go one up, see? See what it looks like. It's not bad. I'm gonna go with that. I don't like it on these guys though. It's still too dark. It's too dark around these guys. See, decisions, it never ends. But I like it over here. I'm gonna change it under the Batmobile. It just looks like it looks too strong. There you go. I am satisfied with that. And now watch this. Here's what I invented. Let me label some of these layers first. Because I'm going to get out of control. He's out of control. You're riding the snake. He's out of control. Let's see. This is bats. We'll label that one bat. Signal, signal. Ground, cloud, stars. Sky. Now watch this one. This one's called The Shadow. The Shadow of Batman. I'm going to put it on the ground. And I just draw with black. Check this out. What are some questions? D. Brad said, will they use my character designs for the Super Pet movie? I hope so. All I know is that the production people have all the references for Super Pets. And I did a style guide for Super Pets, which is over 300 characters. And I know they received my style guide. So hopefully it'll look like my stuff. I haven't seen the end result, but I've been told, yeah, we sent that to them. So, which I know it's true because this funny thing is when I started working on these books, I have a relationship with Capstone. So I've been working with Capstone for a long time, probably over 10, 15 years. And so they're awesome. But of course, sometimes my guys get promoted and I get different editors and stuff like that. And I got a new editor this time. And when he sent me the books, the scripts, he sent me a link that had all the style guides for the characters, and it was all my drawings when I went to it. Because he said, here's what they should look like. And when I went to it was all my stuff, so it was kind of funny. It was funny. So, but he didn't know. I guess he didn't know that I drew those. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's all my stuff. See, I put a shadow back there just to differentiate them, but then I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna make it only 20%. See, so it's a little bit dark. I might even go less because it's messing with my Batmobile now. See, like that. It's just subtle, just a subtlety. That's all I need. See, just to get past these guys because they're gray on gray is a tricky thing to do. No mean, no one to mean. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna go freestyle. Look at this. This is a good song too. Gordy finds his rhythm in a lot of these songs. He finds his sound. Oh, this is the Gordy Superstition. That's why. This is bugging me. See that? That's bugging me now. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. It's got style. It's got style. That's what all the girls say. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make this leg. Make it a little darker so it could pop. See? Make it pop a little bit from the background. Batman, The Dark Knight. I'm gonna do something else. I want his face to shine a little bit. Bring some subtlety to this man. See if this works. Oh, it does. So a little bit. See, it pops him a little bit. See? Just a little bit. It's real subtle. Brenzas, I am the Hulk. Yeah. Have you ever lost work done by not saving or crashed computer? Yes. Most of the time, most common thing I would do is like save this as a JPEG, and then when I close this, it would ask if I want to save, and I press no, and like, oh, it was gone. That did happen. Sometimes the power goes off when it rains, but if I'm working and it's raining, I just constantly save. But fortunately, in this, when I draw in manga and then bring it in here, it'll save the lines in manga, so I could just bring it back and just color it again. I have done that too. So this is weird. I need some kind of. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Making another executive decision. So we're in shadow, so I'm gonna. Well, it's not even showing up. Nah, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I think it's good. So now I got to do this because they're gonna put type there. So watch what I'm gonna do. This is where I invented it. I invented what's gonna happen next. Maybe not. I like to think. This one's gonna be called tint. Normally I would try to blend this grayscale thing, but then it would get too complicated. So instead, I'm gonna not do that. See, but now this needs to be. Should extend that more because it's right on the cusp. See? That's the trim line, so I should go further down. I'll fix that. I'll fix you. All right. First, we're going to work on this tint. I'm going to choose a circle. See, then I choose it where I fade it. See the white? I fade it. I don't know if this is the way you do it, but this is the way I do it. Because that's where the words need to go. The kids need to learn what Batman's all about. It's pretty good. Let me look at my reference. According to this, the words go up to there. So watch this. It's pretty good. I think they could do that. Okay, pretty good. Now, I'm going to make those lines lighter. Because I have a feeling they're too, I have a feeling that they're too dark. That's probably better. For the kids. Do for the kids, man. For the kids. Yeah. Yeah. I think this might be done. Danny Wisniewski, the Bat Cow. Yes. I hope the Bat Cow's in the movie. I hope so. And I'm doing a Bat Cow book after this, probably later in the year. It's on my schedule to do a Bat Cow. So I'm going to make that a little darker. Just right here. Because it's blending in with the background too much. How about this? See? Boom. Popped it out. I think it looks good. Okay. That's what it looks like. We're going to do it. We're going to shorten this though, because there's a lot of extra. We're going to make it 8. That's what I've been doing. Then it goes, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I got to make this ground. I got to make this a little bit more longer. But I'm going to do it like this. Watch. I'm just going to extend it a little bit. I just cut and pasted it. See, now it's a little longer. See, now it goes beyond the border. So, beyond the border. I like it. Save. And this is going to be, I'm going to take away the box. I'm going to save this as JPEG. I'm going to save it like that first. Save it as JPEG. So I can email it to my guy. And there you go. Now, when I close this, I have to remember. No, I just confused myself. Oh, I already saved it. There it is. And I want to bring it back in so I can show you guys. Why did I do that? That's not it. Well, sorry, I don't have it here. The Dark Knight got angry. All right. Well, you guys saw it. Well, that was me drawing the Dark Knight. Where are they? There he is. All right. That was me drawing The Dark Knight. Backhouse storybook or comic? The Backhouse is going to be a storybook. And Jeff Whitman says, Ace! Yeah, he's in there. I'm going to be drawing some Gilbert tonight, but I got to do it off of... I'm going to do it off camera because it's a little bit... It might be boring. But then I'll ink them and color them out later. Now here's something my friend Kevin Bixby... Here's what Kevin Bixby just drew while on the live stream. I'm going to show it. This is what our friend Kevin Bixby just did while on this live stream. Shazam! But I got to see what's going on here. Let's see. All right, here we go. I couldn't see my screen for a moment. All right. I think I got to go do some things. I got to draw some Gilbert. Now that Jeff Whitman's watching, I'm going to show you what I drew today. I'm going to show Jeff Whitman and the world, if he's just joining us now. Here. This is Gilbert number 3. I'm going to draw up to page 35. I should be sending you page 35 maybe tonight even. But I've been drawing, man. This is all the story. Here's a preview of some characters that are going to be in Gilbert 4. Bum, bum, bum! They didn't even announce it yet. I spoiled here first. But, yeah, man. You got any more questions? But I think I'm gonna go. And I'll probably color this later. I don't know if I'm going to color, or should I color it now? I got to do other stuff. I got to do some more stuff. I'll probably save this for maybe tomorrow. Or do some other stuff. I never know what I'm going to do until I get there. So it's kind of cool. But thank you for watching me. This is really fun for me to do. And I like when people come in and say stuff and watch me do things. It's really cool. And it gets me motivated. And even though I'm with this vampire hour stuff, but my house is, half the people went to bed already. Half the people are awake. I've been taking my daughter to bed at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So she's a lot like me with the vampire hours. But we're getting, they're getting into their thing. They're doing their online school. I am continuing to draw. Nothing really changed for me except for now everybody's home. But the advantage is everyone else slowed down while I'm speeding up. So I got to draw some things tonight. That I got to figure out. I got to figure out pages, and that stuff I can't talk and do it. It's like the kind of stuff where I got to not hear music and draw. I got these pages to draw. Stuff I showed you in my sketchbook, and some of these guys I got to finish up. So I got a lot of doodles that I work on all the time, and I'm constantly doing that, and making things work. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'm glad you're able to draw with me. And Kevin Bixby's awesome, and D. Brad's awesome, and I know you guys stick around for the whole things, and everyone watching me is awesome, and it's fun to see you guys. And follow me when you see me. Look at all my websites, my links. Listen to my guys' music, and I'll be back next time. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.